Goldilocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Everyone, and welcome to the A Magical Journey Show with your host, Reverend Brian Rawls, and thank you for joining me. Hello, everyone, and so we are within a very big time of today, and we are within the 6-6 portal gateway. Okay, now the portal gateway is basically a trigger gateway. So basically, you go through the energy of this particular gateway, and it's going to trigger up emotions, and will trigger up these emotions to be cleared on the solstice. Now, a lot of folks will automatically start experiencing these maybe within your dreams, or maybe within meditations, or whatnot like that. But the main focus here is that we are within this gateway, and as we are within this gateway, knowing that it's going to pick up a lot of, it's going to kind of kick up a lot of emotions for us. And as it picks up emotions for us, it basically, it brings about shadow aspects of self. And when it brings about shadow aspects of self, that's when a lot of folks need to acknowledge these stuck emotions or stuck energies. And with that, this is a very powerful day leading up to the solstice, which is June 21st. And for those that don't know exactly what the solstice is, the solstice is basically the midway mark of the year. And with that, that is a great time of well, it's what us mundane folks call as vacation, and it's what we call as the days grow longer. And as the days grow longer, that means that we have more sun or sunshine than lunar energy. So with that, our solar codes are going to kick up. And as our solar codes kick up, that's when we come into a huge shift, especially around the solar coding that we experience on a day-to-day basis. Because normally, I don't know about y'all folks, but I know around 11:30. 12 o'clock during the daytime, that's when I get either very lethargic or very hyper due to the solar coding and the galactic codings that are coming in during the time of this particular or during the time of these solar codings. So I did pull two cards for today, and the two decks that I used was basically the Rider-Waite deck, which is a regular tarot deck, and then an Oracle deck, which is the Ascended Master Oracle. Hello, Umair, how are you? And out of the tarot deck, and I done pre-pulled these cards before the show started, and the cards that basically came through was the Eight of Cups, and we have the Eight of Cups here. And basically with the Eight of Cups, what this energy is showing is that there may be money issues that come up, there may be emotional issues that come up around money, and emotional energy coming up around especially around relationships and money. Okay. Also understanding that that there's going to be that this may be a period in time, period in your life or situation where you may turn your back and walk away from something or walk away from a situation. Also, and you having faith that, or you basically putting it in faith's hands and understanding that nothing more can be done at this particular moment. Hey, Melissa, how are you? And with that, that is the Eight of Cups. Hey, June, how are you? So that was the tarot card for tonight's show, and that was again, that was the Eight of Cups. So the Ascended Master deck is basically by Doreen Virtue, and this card is basically artistic expression. Okay, by Paul the Venetian is the Ascended Master that governs this particular card, and basically with that, the energies of the artistic expression card popping up and showing me that you all need to get in touch with your creative side at this particular moment, due to the simple fact that we are going into these solar energies, as well as also we are going into these this particular lunar energy, which the lunar energy has left Pisces and is in void right now. Okay, so if you're a magical practitioner, a lot of folks that study magic say that you're really not supposed to work magic on when the moon is void. So I abide by that rule due to the simple fact that at times, I do simple protection and prayers, but I don't do full out ritual during the moon and void. Okay, but it has left Pisces and is going into Aries. Okay, and with that, that means that it's beginning to get that more fiery energy to it. When it was recently in a watery energy, we are going directly into a fiery energy. So this is going to kind of kick up the heat a little bit. And as it kicks up the heat, and we get ready to go into this energy of the upcoming new moon on the 13th of June. That energy as well is not exactly sure exactly what sign it's going to be in, because I haven't really received the information for the new moon yet, but it's coming out. It's coming out. But understand that this new moon before the solstice has a very important coding within it. So make sure if y'all follow along on my new moon and full moon transmissions, definitely check out this one. And it should be out either today, late tonight, or early tomorrow, or by the end of the workday tomorrow evening. Okay, so for folks that are wanting to get a question answered by me, you can call into the show at area code 323-870-3791. Okay, and you have to press 1 to get to speak to me, and I can answer any questions pertaining to any area of your life, such as love and relationships, money and finances, and career and life purpose, spirituality and religion, even spells about or questions about spells, magic, or whatnot. So let's go ahead and take our first phone caller. We have a first phone caller from area code 212. Area code 212. First name and question, please. Hello.
Hi, Ryan. This is Bryn calling. How are you?
Hello. How are you? And what can I help you with?
Yeah. Hi, Ryan. I'm feeling today it's like I feel disempowerment, not feeling my presence around my environment and people, and interesting. You were mentioning like shadow stuff. I think I'm just feeling shadow kind of images of and feelings of self-worth around people or lack of self-worth. And
Okay.
I don't know. I just want to get your intake on what's going on. I just feel kind of out of it and all that stuff.
Okay, so what I am seeing here is that there are some. Let me see here if this is reptilian energy. Reptilian energy is negative energy that is you understand what reptilian energy is, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So let me just scan you and make sure that that is not reptilian energy, and then we can move forward. Because if it's reptilian energy, I will tell you that I will have to deal with that in person or personally off the radio show, because that is opening the door to a lot of folks dealing with this reptilian type energy. So I'm not trying to put everyone at danger. So let me go ahead and make that scan. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that it's not reptilian. What it's registering as is registering as stuck beliefs. Now, stuck beliefs and stuck emotions.
Oh, right.
Okay, so you're in the safe zone. All right, so I want you to take some deep breaths in.
Okay.
All right, so I want you to draw a 6-pointed star on your forehead, and this is just basically to bring balance to your energy.
I know how to do that.
All right, just do it like this. Draw an upward triangle pointing up on your forehead, and then a pointing triangle pointing down on your forehead as well.
Okay.
That brings in the the 6-pointed star, which invokes balance. And as it invokes balance, what this is going to do is this is going to balance the bioenergetic field to allow for me to remove these stuck beliefs, as well as also these stuck emotions. So I want you to take a deep breath in. And Yanakahishkun Ores Yanakasim de Esiandor Ishtasandre Ekita Kapata Alash. Dolo Kustan de Helesiana Ashtala Katakianokor. Idana Mahayas the seat and de Elesiato Urasht. And deep breath in. Okay. All right. So with that, just allow for that energy to flow within you. And we released a little bit of the stuck emotions. Some of these stuck emotions you're going to have to receive in a private session due to the intensity of the stuck emotions. You did release 2 of those stuck energies, and those 2 stuck energies that you released was one of flow, and then one of being in integrity with self. So yes, that was a big word for me. I apologize. But yes. So that was the stuck energy of flow and not being within integrity with self. So with that energy, just allow for that energy to flow or flow out of your body. You can allow for it to flow through your feet, or allow for it to flow up through your crown chakra, allowing for it to go to Creator Source or your higher power, God, whatever you like to call them. Okay. Okay. So. But if you would like a more in private session with me, you are more than welcome to go to www.amagicaljourney.com. That is AMAGICALJOURNEY.com.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Ryan.
You're very welcome, Brandon. You have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
All right. So now, for folks that don't know exactly what I was doing there, was I was speaking light language and removing some frequency fences around stuck emotions. And the two particular emotions that I removed from Bryn was the stuck emotion of flow and, the stuck energy of flow. And then also the stuck emotion or the stuck energy of being in integrity with self. So with that, it helped with everybody that had those two energies stuck or basically within that frequency fence. So you can go back and listen to the recording after the show if it helped you. And remember, with light language, all that is needed with light language is an open mind and open ears, and then you just sit and listen. Okay, it's very easy, very short, very simple. You don't really have to do anything for light language to work. Okay, so we're going to go to our next phone caller. And for those that are just tuning in, we are doing my famous speed readings, as well as also just speaking about the 6/6 portal gateway of today, as well as also the energies of the moon being in void today and getting ready to go into Aries. I also wanted to let everyone know after I take this next phone caller. So our next phone caller is, I believe it is 865. 865.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. And
Hi, Reverend Flyer. Hi. This is Lynn. Thank you so much for taking my call.
you're very welcome. And what can I help you with today?
Love. For the last few days, I've been really feeling that there's, a love or someone that maybe is bringing into me, I guess you would say. What do you feel or see a long-term, even marriage, relationship?
Okay, so now with the energy of relationships, Okay, so it feels to me like you have been seeking a relationship for probably about a good time frame of at least I'm gonna say 8 to 10 months. And what I'm seeing here is that there's going to be on and off dating through the months of June, July, August, and then there is someone that becomes interested in August, September. That seems to catch a lot of your eye, and it seems as if that turns into something. Now, I will tell you that you need to make sure that okay. So you need to make sure that your independence. So it seems as if you're rather independent. So it needs to make sure you need to make sure that your independence doesn't seem too intimidating, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I
do.
All right. Yeah. And also, I know you probably have heard this before, but they're saying this is totally off subject, but there is a need for your body to have more intake of water. So I don't know exactly if you are.
About an hour ago. About an hour ago, actually, I was hearing that. So I started, about an hour ago, I was hearing water, take more water, about an hour ago, and I said, yes, I will. I'm going to start doing that.
And do you work with the archangels a lot?
Archangel Michael.
Okay, so they're saying that if you work with the archangels and asking for them to basically bring about a perfect relationship for you, that they will manifest it if you ask. Because remember, when working with the angelic energies, they cannot necessarily interact with us unless we ask for them to do so. Okay? Because of the simple reason that they are bounded by universal law. Okay? So basically make the command, creator of all that is, it is commanded that I receive help with finding my true love soulmate. And simple, quick, easy, and to the point.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and that is just as, and once you basically put that question out there, Mother Earth will grab that up and she will basically, it will kind of be like a slingshot. She'll basically slingshot you a man to you. Okay, so just trust.
Absolutely.
So just trust.
Yes, you're right. Everything. Yes.
And remember also, I have a female here in spirit. I don't know exactly who this is because I only hear her voice. But she says, remember divine timing, and I told you when you were young.
Yeah, that's Grandma.
Okay.
That's Grandma.
All right. So, so she's basically here, and she's asking you to basically give her some time. She's working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome, dear.
Thank you. Blessings to you.
Blessings to you as well, sweetie. Now, if I can help you with a more in private reading, you are more than welcome to check out my my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can go and call my office at 586-659-9620. And thank you so very much. Okay, so for folks that are just now tuning in, and okay, I'm gonna kill that for just folks that now are just tuning in because I keep seeing the numbers climb. So what we are talking about is we are talking about the 6/6 portal gateway, and also the which this AC. How are you? This is also a very powerful day leading up to the solstice of June 21st. And also, this is a trigger point day. So what a trigger point is basically it triggers emotions and shadow aspects of self. And when it triggers those particular aspects of us, it comes up in our emotions. As it comes up within our emotions, we have to discharge from it, or we have to detox from it. And as we detox from it or discharge from it, this could be from crying. This could be from frequently urinating. This could be from puking your brains out, and this could be also sweating profusely. And these detoxifications that our bodies go through are basically like ascension illnesses. And with these ascension illnesses, what they do is they basically pull us, they pull our frequency down so we can so that we can basically lock a hold of that emotion or lock a hold of that stuck feeling, and then we release it, and then our vibration raises as we release it. And you see, as if I have been very tongue-tied this evening, When I get tongue-tied, that also means that they have a activation or a code that is getting ready to come through. And for the folks that don't know exactly what light language is basically oil codings or star codes or star key codes. They're frequencies or languages that speak directly to the soul, and they bypass logical thinking and go directly into the heart or into a particular chakra or into the well of dreams. Excuse me. It's been a long day. But as it goes into the well of dreams, that is where it wakes up spiritual attainments, such as spiritual abilities, karmic brownie points, for lack of a better term. And with that, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you a 6/6 portal gateway activation. Okay, and normally this would be with my beautiful drum, but I'm posted up here in the kitchen because my internet connection sucks and I couldn't get internet connection to talk to y'all. So I'm posted up here in the kitchen and I forgot my drum. But don't worry, we can make it happen. So take some deep breaths in, and I want you to, 1, you can drop down into your heart. 2, you can focus right and directly in between your eyebrows. Or 3, you can go above your crown chakra and go up to source. Take your pick, doesn't really matter. Okay? Just take some deep breaths in. Ina ashtasi tarahino orrepeta kayana. Dereliesa ando urap. Delesh katayene ekis. Viteneata akata ine ekimba akashtala kutu uno koreata is. Vinderihita no kor ashtanduala kasayan. Vinde elesianor estamba katayano or. Inrebiasta. Vendele sisia ando uraka ande elesepete eniashta akati. Kati ande elesisia okum beetia. Arashte ende elesia akot. Vendere esiana akashta akiante esi. And bring that energy up and through your root chakra, and through your sacral, up through your solar, up through your heart, into your throat, up through your third eye, down into your well of dreams at the back of the head, up and out the crown chakra, doubling back into the head, into the fourth eye where your head was soft when you were a baby. So right about there. Into the pineal gland, all the way down the Sushumna, activating the 8-cell blueprint at the perineum. And the 8-cell blueprint is basically in between the private part and the anus. Okay? And for folks that basically that are key holders or code holders, there is almost like libraries of codes stored in your 8-cell blueprint. Okay? And I was, yeah, I bet question the same thing. Codes stored down there? Wow. But anyways, yes, there's tons of codes in the 8-cell blueprint because the 8-cell blueprint is the divine, where the divine template sits. Okay, and the divine template basically is kind of like it's our TV and our video controller to the game of life. Okay, it's kind of like the hard copy of. It's kind of like the hard copy of or the software of the body. Okay, so we have another phone caller. And we're going to go to the phone caller that is 831. Area code 831, first name in question. No, Elliot, sit over. Hello, how are you? And
thank you so much for taking my call today.
You're very welcome. And what can I and what can I help you with today?
Please, and there's a cat comes in for assistance. Thank you, Cat.
Yes, that's my co-host.
Have been so intense, and I've been very diligent in doing the best I can and transmuting and navigating. And I've got this ongoing situation with the man with the initial SAF, and I've been having some health issues because he has not been communicating with me, and he's not taking the space to talk with me, and he's aware of it. And also I'm being held up on my business stuff that I trusted he was going to help me with, but I kind of called him out on some things as to where I stand, and I have to trust the situation, and I'm feeling like he's gone through a big transformation, and with the energies that I think I've brought up for him, but I'm not sure where I stand, and I have some very serious health issues, and they're directly related to him not allowing me to communicate with them, and it's manifesting in my body, and I'm wondering, is he afraid? When is he going to allow me? And I don't know if I've done enough to open his heart and to receive of me in a positive way. I'm not sure. So you're aware of the situation. So where do I stand now? And I'm feeling very uncomfortable about the whole thing.
Okay, so there's a lot of frustration and still a lot of hard work needed. So it seems as if there is some okay, let me see here. I need some more clarity. Okay, so he basically here, what I'm seeing here is that his the health issues, the rest and relaxation of it not being there, he's in need of it. So that rest and relaxation needs to be he needs that, and he's needing to basically take time out for him. This illness is basically well, I can't necessarily say it's an illness because it's very energetic, because it's almost like in a form of energetic energy all over him, and in the form of kind of like gray energy. What now?
But it's my health issue. But are you saying he has them as well?
It seems as if he has some type of health issues that is getting in the way of basic relationship concerns, and I feel as if your health concerns as well could be result, or a lot of result of stress of your everyday life, because you have a tendency to worry about a lot of things. All right, because they automatically show that there's a lot of worry, and there's a lot of almost like a lot and correct me if I'm wrong here, is there a lot of resentment to him for not speeding up?
Because he's not allowing me to discuss it with him. He's not giving me the space to meet with him and discuss it.
Okay. So it seems as if you need to release that resentment, and then as you release that resentment, then it will kind of be like a pull of a magnet. Okay, because I feel as if that resentment is kind of like acting as if it is a polarized magnet, and you know how polarized magnets and two polar opposites push together. That that particular energy right there is basically making you two polar opposites at this particular moment, and making that energy push against each other, making conflict, not giving you the time.
Yeah, well, I haven't said that to him, but I've been in an emergency situation, and I kind of asked him for help with it, and he knows the situation, and I haven't really heard from him, and I don't know if it's fear, of his feelings, or what.
Well, it's a lot of, around fear. It's a lot around fear, because this is definitely stuck energies. This is stuck energies. It goes kind of along with the basic mainframe of the energies of, like, say for instance, with the 6-6 gateway, as well as also with the new moon coming up. So it's a given. You have to understand that this is something that that just has to happen, because it's within divine timing for this meeting to take place. Okay, and there's nobody that can rush this talk. Okay, there's nobody that can rush this talk except for the two people that are having it. And I feel as if one is ready, or one thinks she is ready, but the other one is not quite ready just yet. All right, but I do see within a 9 to 18 day period that this conversation is going to go on. All right, so you just need to be patient.
Okay, but I just wanted to know, because I have no instinct to go on, or because it's been so long, if he still cares, does he still care about me?
Well, dear, and you obviously know this answer, and you have to understand that these answers have been answered already for you, okay? And you don't trust the answers that you receive. Okay, and that trust issue is within yourself. You got to get over that trust issue. Nobody else can get it over for you. Okay. So you just have to trust here. All right. That's what basically life is all about, is trust and having faith. If you don't have faith and you don't have trust in anything, you might as well pee in a bucket and throw it out the window. All right.
You know that, and you just having to trust with all the energies and stuff, and it's kind of hard to get a clear signal at times.
Oh, believe me, I strive every day to fine tune and clarify my signal as much as I possibly can, and I will tell you to this day that nobody is ever 100% accurate, okay? If they tell you that they're 100% accurate, they're a bald-faced lie, okay? And you can tell them I told you so.
Okay.
All right?
So we're going to be okay, and I'm going to be okay in this situation with them. We're going to be okay together.
Yes, you are going to be okay. You right now, what you need to do, sweetie, is you need to manifest some things. Okay, you need to light a candle and make some prayers. You need to send some prayers. And I'm not saying for you to light a candle and work some magic, because you don't need to work no magic during this time. What you need to do is you need to light a candle and say a prayer. All right, say a prayer for peace and tranquility and everything to work in divine timing.
Okay.
Okay, make that candle white.
Okay.
All right, dear. So if you would like more in private session with me, you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can go and pick up the phone and call me at 586-659-9620, and you can my answer machine is full at the moment, and I've been trying to clear out the messages, but people keep on calling and purchasing readings, so please forgive me. It will be cleared out immediately. So, you are very welcome, sweetie, and just take care of yourself and stop worrying so much. You need to really trust in yourself and also the energies to basically bring it what it is that you want. And remember, ask that question. Ask that question. What is it going to take for us to have this conversation? And then put it out in the cosmos and put it out in the universe, saying, what is it going to take for me to have this conversation with this guy? There you go.
Okay.
Okay?
Alrighty.
All right, sweetie. Thank you so much. All right, folks. Yes, thank you, sweetie. All right. Hey, Sujata. Okay, so see, John, no, the 8-cell blueprint is not the same as the 8 cells. And thank you, Stephanie. And if you are now just tuning in with me, we are speaking about the 6-6 gateway portal. No, the 8-cell blueprint is not the same as the original 8 cells. The 8-cell blueprint is basically kind of like the frame. Now, I never heard of the original 8 cells. All right, so you're asking me something I don't know anything about. But I do know about the 8-cell blueprint, being it's your template of your spiritual body or your mainframes or your programs. There you go. Also, folks, we are within a moon and void. And when we are in a moon and void, that means that it's transitioning from sign to sign. We are going into Pisces and going into Aries. All right, well, going out of Pisces or left Pisces and going into Aries. But we are currently void at the moment. That means it's not within any sign at all. All right, or it's transitioning into the next sign. So, excuse me. So with that, also, I wanted to recap the 2 cards of the evening if you were just now tuning in. And I'm not going to draw new cards. I'm just going to basically draw or basically tell you the 2 cards that were drawn at the beginning of or before the show. And it was the Artistic Expression card from the Ascended Master deck by Doreen Virtue, and then the tarot cards by the Rider-Waite of the 8 of Cups. And what these 2 cards meant for the energy of the evening was the artistic expression was that there needs to be a reawakening of the creativeness or the creative expression of yourself. Okay, so allowing for the energy to flow in your artistic expression or your creative expression is basically the message here. You need to dive deep within the heart chakra or dive deep within Mother Earth and ask for inspiration of creative expression. And this can be expression in any way, not necessarily writing, not necessarily speaking, not necessarily talking, or not necessarily singing, not necessarily using light language. It can be any type of creative expression. And understand that the creative expression is all about how you express your divine soul presence. Okay? So, I also want to let some of you folks know that I have some workshops getting ready to open up and become available. And these 3 workshops that are getting ready to open up and become available are the Dragon Workshop. It's around basically the studies and the workings and the magical workings of the dragon realm and working with the energetic structure and protection of dragons. And I am also going to have a basic and advanced tarot, a basic and advanced tarot workshop, and then I will be having a pyramid workshop. Okay, so with those, and those may be all webinar, or may all be may all be taught live in a group. Okay, so do stay tuned for that information. Also, I do have another new product coming out. They are protection mojo bags, which are for your front and back door, or your front, back door, and side door, as with mine, or like a client, I just done 4 protection bags for her front doors and side doors. So those are getting ready to be presented on the website, so please look for them. And so we do have another phone caller, and the phone caller is Carolyn, 818. Hey, Carolyn, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Brian?
I am doing good, and what can I help you with?
Well, I wanted to know if there's a message from a loved one or a guide.
Okay, so, and let's see what is the message here. Okay, so what I'm hearing here is, all right, so it seems as if they show me the teeter-totter, okay? The teeter-totter basically shows me that either there's something going on with your equilibrium or your balance, which automatically shows me that you are in a restructure, you're in a, okay, so what they're saying is you're in a recalibration phase, which is basically making you feel like you are teeter-tottering. And with that, let me see if I can get a little bit of clarity on that. Okay, so it's around letting go of things that that no longer serve you, as well as also things that are within your routine that no longer serve you as well. So I don't know if you have recently changed your routine or had a change in your routine, but they are showing that this energy right here is a energy of okay. It feels to me like this is an energy of routine. Something in your routine is either on the verge of a change or getting ready to change. And this seems as if it's from one of your guides. And I don't know how exactly, well, it seems like it's from a master or a master teacher. Because what I'm seeing here is that I don't know if you work with this particular being, but it is Lady Kuan Yin. Okay, she is the goddess of compassion and mercy. All right, and it seems as if with her being the goddess of compassion and mercy, what this is showing me is that there's an area of your life that needs basically needs to have a more of a clear understanding of compassion in a sense of bettering your life. Okay, so understand that there's changes that are getting ready to come up.
Okay.
Okay.
My sleep patterns. I'm sleeping a lot in the daytime.
Okay.
So it's going back and forth.
Okay. Okay. So with the sleep pattern changing? Is that on purpose, or is that due to something something not normal?
No, it's not. It's just legally doing it. And so it's like I can fall asleep maybe 2 or 3 times, like from 9 a.m. to maybe 11. I'll fall asleep. Sometimes I know I'm sleeping, other times I'm waking up. And that's interfering with my nighttime sleep. And I'm just trying to get a balance, and I don't know what else to do about it.
Okay, so what they're showing is that you need to basically reboot the pineal gland, and a good supplement to reboot the pineal gland would be, you can reboot the pineal gland by taking a melatonin supplement. The melatonin will basically reboot the receptors in the brain that basically work with the sleep pattern. Also, they're mentioning astrocytes. Astrocytes are basically chemicals or chemicals in the brain that where if there is if there is like light or something that stimulates you, it makes those astrocytes go off in the brain and will keep you up. So make sure it's dark.
Oh, okay. All right, make sure it's dark. Okay.
Yes, make sure it's dark, because your body has a natural time clock, and with that natural time clock, it's just like a plant. It needs 12 hours of daytime, 12 hours of night. Okay, there's not much difference to our body and to our plant, into a plant's main frame. Okay, just like the plant has leaves, we have arms and legs. Just like the plants have flowers, those are what I call eyes. Okay.
All right. Thank you for the information.
You are very welcome, and thank you, Carolyn.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too, sweetie, and thank you. If you would like a more in-private reading with me, you can go to www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can also call me at my office at 586-659-9620. Now, also, if you would like to be opted in to receive the information about the new moon and full moon, you can go to my blog and follow my blog at bryanrawls.com, BRYANRAWLS. Again, that is BRYANRAWLS.com, and you can opt in to receive all notifications and all emails and all advertisements from that blog, and there will be a lot more activity on that blog here very soon. I'm actually in moving stages with my new office, so just hang tight. And yes, you probably are wondering, you're always switching things up and stuff. Yes, that's me. I switch things up. Okay, Stephanie. So, Stephanie, that would be kind of hard to hone in on your ascension timeline with all these people on the call. So I would recommend that you get a in private reading to do that with, or to ask that question. And I apologize that I cannot answer it in the video, but that would be like really harsh energy to read at this particular moment. So now, the one thing that I would like for everyone to know is that that with the energies and okay, so we have a question here from Sally Ann. So you saw your ex today after a long time and you were shaking like a leaf. Any guidance to feel more brave? You were convinced he's going to get in touch. Okay, so Sally Ann, what you can do to have some more confidence. Okay, so what exactly is your game plan? Is your thing? Are you interested in rekindling? Because I feel a little bit of hesitation, like a schoolgirl. All right, and it's almost like oh my God, he's gonna call me back, or he's gonna get in contact with me, and with that, I see as if there's possibly an energy of getting there's some rekindling going on, but that's choice between whether you want to or whether you not want to. Okay, so that's a choice that you have to make, and that you have to make only. I can tell you the outcome, but what fun would that be? Okay, but I will tell you, it is not what you're thinking. Okay, it is not what you're thinking as far as is the flame rekindling. That's not what you're thinking. Okay, but I will tell you, Sally, that just be prepared and make sure that you make a very wise decision on the way that he treated you. Okay, and that's all I'm going to say, because they say if I tell you any more, it will basically mess up the timeline here, because the timeline I'm seeing here is it's all going to transpire within the next 4 months. Okay, so my folks, I am getting ready to end the show. It is 8:56, but I want to make a couple announcements. I am getting ready to open up 3 new workshops. They will become available in August, about the middle part of August. This is the Dragon Workshop, the Tarot Basic and Advanced Workshop, and the Pyramid Workshop. Okay, so and there will be more information and more information of when these workshops will be posted, and there will be workshops that are live, that are taught live. So if folks are interested in receiving information about these workshops, please go to my blog and opt in or follow. And you can do that at www.bryanrawls.com, BRYANRAWLS. And I want to and thank all the callers for calling in and joining me for the Magical Journey speed readings. I would like to also thank all of the folks watching. I would like to also thank Goldilocks Productions for producing the Magical Journey radio show. I would also like to thank Tiffany White Sage Woman for being such a wonderful producer. And I would like to also thank everyone out there for your support and love. And thank you, everyone. I love you all, and let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste. Hey, Jennifer, much love to everyone. Bye now.